Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing something a little bit different. I bought a couple products the other day, well actually the last couple of weeks, and the other day I went to put them on camera and I did my full face and everything, and I realized at the end of it I didn't press record. So I was going to do basically kind of like a first impression, follow me around type of thing with the makeup items that I did buy, but that didn't work out. So here I am a couple of days later. I am wearing the products that I'm going to mention in the video, and I'm going to insert the video of me doing the updates throughout the day. So I wanted to do something a little bit different on my channel this time because I am a makeup lover. You guys know that. I have the products that I bought the last couple of weeks, and I said, why not do the first impression video like I have been seeing? Those are some of my favorite videos to watch. First product that I opened up and I wanted to talk about was the Confidence in a Cream. I did open this, like I said, the other day, and I wanted to show you the box and everything. And I mentioned in that video that I usually wouldn't wear this under any makeup just because it is a thicker product, and this I would mainly use at night, but for the sake of the video I wanted to try it out. And I do like this. I haven't used this at night just yet, but I did like it the day that I tried it on. I did mention in that video when I was actually feeling it and trying it on that it does feel really oily. So I was putting it on and I remember just smelling it, and it smells, how do I say, it's very fruity and very fresh, so I do like that. It's very moisturizing, but it is, I could feel it's kind of oily, so when I put it on my face I just wasn't 100% sure on it, just because I don't like the oily feel on my face. And I've been using the Tarte H2O, which is a water-based gel type of moisturizer. So it's a little bit different. I'll try it out, like I said, at night and just see how I like it. I wouldn't wear this under makeup though, just because noticing throughout the day, now that I've worn the foundation I'm going to talk about, that this cream just doesn't work under that foundation. I've now worn the H2O, and then I tried on the foundation on top of it, and it wore fine, but it still wore off, like on my nose. You'll be able to see, I'll get up close for you guys today too, that it kind of wears off on my nose. And the other thing that I did try on today was my moisturizer, and then I put on a primer as well to see how it performed with that. So with the primer, I will say that it wore a lot better. The foundation I'm talking about is the Tarte Hybrid Gel Foundation. I wanted to try this one out because it is a gel and it is like the moisturizer. So I did want to try this out as well. And this one, this is what it looks like. And again, now I've tried it out for, I think it's now 3 days. Today is the third day, and today it has worn the best with the H2O moisturizer and then with the primer underneath. So I'll get a little bit closer. You'll see all of my little baby hairs that are growing back from pregnancy. So I did notice on the first day that I wore it with no primer and I wore it with this It Cosmetics underneath. My forehead lines were really pronounced at the end of the day, and the makeup had soaked into them. I did have bigger lines here because I do wear glasses throughout the day, which you'll see in one of the clips that I do. It made some really, really big lines here where the makeup just settled. And then on my nose, it was completely worn off. And you can kind of see right now, just right in this area where it's worn off. This actually looks a lot better than it did 2 days ago, and I put this on at 6:30 this morning, and it is now 8:22, so it's worn pretty well for the entire day. The other thing that I tried out was the Ecotools Perfecting Blender Duo. I tried this little guy here, and the first day that I tried it, I really haven't tried it ever since that day. It's very dense and I'm not a fan of it. I prefer the Beauty Blender, and this is dirty because I used it this morning, but I definitely prefer the Beauty Blender because it is a lot more, it's squishier, just it's soft. You can actually bounce it on your face. This to me is too hard, and this isn't wet right now, but when I was feeling it the first time, it was just so hard and so dense that I didn't like it. I do like it that it does have this pointy edge so that you can get your concealer right in here and you can get right in between like here in your nose, but other than that, I wasn't really a big fan of it. I haven't tried the little one yet, but this is another one that I'm going to just test out and see in the next couple of days how I like that. Another thing that I bought within the last couple of weeks is the Wet n Wild color icon. This is the Apricot in the middle color. This blush I really do like, except I need to make sure that I set my face before I put this on. The first day that I tried everything out, I put on the Tarte foundation, and I usually don't set my face because I am a little bit more on the dry side, so I like to keep my face just a little bit less powdery looking and just more as just luminous as it can be, so I really don't set my face. Second day that I tried on this foundation, because I did notice that my nose, it had worn off and a couple of places on my face had worn off, I decided to set my face. So I went ahead and did that, and then I put this blush on. The first day though that I put the blush on, I didn't set my face and I went straight in with it, and there was just some big like spots where it had grabbed onto the foundation and it would not move. I couldn't blend it out. And I mean, it makes sense just because it's going on to something that is a wet area, but I've done it with a lot of other foundations, and I mean, a lot of other foundations that have just been on my face and not set, and I have tried on other blushes and I've been able to blend them out no problem. So that's one thing that I noticed with this one, and it's very pigmented, so when you dip your brush in, you want to be careful with it because it is very pigmented. So when you go straight on the face with it, it's a lot of color. I don't know if you can really tell on here, but there is a lot of color to it when you dip your brush in, so I would just be careful with that. And then the other thing that I wanted to try out is the tattoo liner by Kat Von D. This is in the color Trooper. It's just a black. It is what I'm wearing right now on my eyes, and this is what the actual one looks like. I wanted to try this out because I currently use the NYC liquid liner, and I find that the wand on that is a little bit thicker, and when you're doing your liner, it can start to get too thick. So you just try to get it perfected, and then all of a sudden it kind of just moves just a tiny bit, and then your wing starts to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So I wanted to try something that was a felt tip that had a very fine tip on it, and I found this one and I really, really like it. The other thing I wanted to find in a liner was something that wouldn't smudge right here on the inner corners, because the Wet n Wild's, the liquid liner, or the NYC, I'm sorry, liquid liner does on me smudge quite a bit. You will notice on this one, I don't have any smudging on it. The smudging that you see here at the bottom is from a pencil liner that I do tightline with. So, but other than that, I don't see, and I haven't seen any movement on this one in the last 3 days that I've been wearing it, and I really like it, and I like the application on it. It's very easy to get that sharp wing at the end, and when you bring your wing out and then you go to attach and bring it back in, it's very easy to get that edge back on the line that you just drew so that you can bring it back in easily because of how thin it is at the very end. So I really, really like this. So this is something that I will use over and over again, and I will purchase over and over again. I did hear that the NYC liquid liner is getting discontinued, so I am so glad that I went out and looked for something different already. So I do recommend this. The other thing I wanted to talk about was this Maybelline matte lipstick. It's the Hot Sands color. I wanted to find a nude that complemented my skin tone. This doesn't unless I have a liner that is more colored. This is very light on my skin tone, and it just looks like I'm wearing you know, concealer. It just doesn't look right on my lips. That is basically it for everything that I've purchased within the last couple of weeks. It's not a full face that I was doing, but there was a couple of things that I wanted to try out that I've seen that were new, and the liner isn't new, but I did want to try this out just because, like I said, I was looking for something that was good. So I do like the liner. I do like the foundation now that I've tried it out for 3 days. I do want to say that with the foundation, you want to use a you want to use a moisturizer that is light underneath it. You want to put the foundation on and you want to set it. I didn't notice that big of a difference with the primer and without the primer. I sometimes use primer, I sometimes don't, just because I'm going to work. I don't need to be like 100% locked in all day. But I do want to say that with setting it, it did work a lot better. So I do like this foundation. I like the consistency of it. I like how it's full coverage. Everything about it I really do like. I don't know yet on the confidence in a cream. I've only used it the one time, and I'll keep you guys updated if that's something you want me to do. The Ecotools, like I said, I'm not a fan of just because it's so dense. I don't know about that. The Wet n Wild Apricot in the middle, I do like it. You just have to make sure, again, to set your face before you put this on, because you will just get blotchiness all over your face if you're putting straight on to a wet foundation. So I do like this. It's, I think it was like $2.99 for this, so I definitely will purchase other ones from Wet n Wild and just see how I like the colors. That's pretty much everything for my thoughts on the actual products. We're going to go ahead and jump right into the updates that I did throughout the day 2 days ago for you guys, so you can actually see my face and how it was wearing throughout the day. You'll actually also be able to see Ethan in it because he did jump in on the video as well. So let's go ahead and jump right into that part of it. Hey guys, it is, let's see what time it is. It is 12:39. I am doing my first check-in. I am actually about to pump. I'm in the pump room right now. My hair looks terrible because I ran out of time to do it this morning. But I wanted to check in with you guys. I do wear glasses during the day. And as you can see, I always get these little lines. But this is what my face is looking like right now. It's oily. I mean, it looks shiny, and this light is terrible, so it looks shiny to me, but it doesn't look terrible to me. When I'm feeling it and I am touching, it doesn't feel that oily, so I don't know. I kind of like it, so I don't feel it on my face anymore like I was saying earlier. And the liner is definitely staying on. I have no complaints there. You can still see the color on my cheeks from the blush. And yeah, this is the check-in. You can see how oily I look. My nose usually gets really oily. I don't see that much oil though on my finger when I touch it, and I don't feel oily. It might just be this lighting that I'm in right now, but overall, I mean, my skin looks good. I don't think it looks bad, but this is where we're at. So I will check in with you guys later today. I think I'm going to do one more check-in when I go get Ethan, and then one last check-in at night, and let you guys what I think and let you see what it looks like then. I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, I am back. I have Ethan here with me. We just got back from picking him from daycare, and I was at work all day. As you can see, I have lines from my glasses that I wear all day. What do you think? So let's do a little review here. The liner, as you can see, is still doing good. Now, the bottom right here that you're seeing is smudged is from the liner that I put on earlier for my waterline on the inside. And the inner corners I usually have a problem with, but they look good. So I do like the liner. The foundation I think is good. I don't know. It's kind of, it's greasy right there. Yeah, it's greasy. The blush is still a little on. What do you think? Yeah. We're sitting in front of the window here. He likes to see the cars driving by, so that's where we're at. So all in all, I'll do a final check-in on the foundation and get close to a mirror and really decide what I think about it. It is a little tacky still, which is one of the things that I had kind of noticed when I put it on. So it's still a little tacky. Like I said, I don't set it all the time because I want to have a little bit of a dew to the skin, so we'll just have to see how that goes. So that's the check-in. That's the check-in for now. I will do another one a little bit later. Are you crying? No. But you have a tear. Oh. Oh. What are you doing? He's a little sick, so. Say bye. We'll see you guys later. Now this is what it looks like. This is the end of the day. It's kind of all just, I can still feel it, which is kind of crazy. So I can still feel it on my face. As you can see, my nose, it has totally just wiped off. My forehead looks okay, but you can see that it's settled into some lines now. Now, I will say, I put this on at 8 a.m. and it is now 8:58. Well guys, that completes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will do some more of these videos in the next couple of weeks. I did purchase the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I know there's a million reviews on this, and that's actually one of the reasons why I bought it, because I've seen so many good reviews on it. But I think I might do one where it's an actual first impression, and I hopefully do not forget to click record on the video, but I will try to do this one as well. If it's something you guys want to see, let me know. If there's other products that you want me to review, also let me know. I've got a ton of stuff that I've bought within the last couple of months, and I've tried a lot of stuff out. I'm a makeup junkie, so that's just what I do. If you guys want to see anything in particular, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next one.